said, Regina, you're sitting on your best side. No, I tell you. No, I'll save this one for after. One time when she was a magistrate, and she told me this, a fellow appeared before her. He was always being brought in front of her for being drunk. And this particular day, she got tired of him, and he was still half intoxicated. She said, aren't you the same fellow that's been appearing in front of me for about 10 years? He said, I can't help it if you never get promoted. Well, I see I've taken up too much of your time, so I'm going to say a few words and I'm going to quit. Laying all jokes aside, some 14 years ago, I met, and I'd like to mention another name, but I met Regina Winslow along with a fellow by the name of Fred Coon. Because when I got into politics, they said, you are absolutely nothing in the Republican Party unless you know the people in the 4th District. And Regina Winslow is the brains of everything that happens Republican-wise in the north of the county, and one of her aces is the late Fred Coon. And I'll tell you, those people are so efficient. I mean this. I've traveled all over Cambria County for 14 or 15 years. I absolutely took a number of years before I could feel at ease in Fred Cooney and her presence, because they were absolutely the best organized political organization we had in Cambria County. And we have known each other so long now that I not only feel at ease in her presence, I can't wait to be in her presence. And I mean to tell you, as I see Regina Winslow, I see the First Lady of Cambria County each and every time. Always a lady. You know, when I talk about men, people try to praise men, and to me, if you're going to praise men, and I'm sure we're talking about John from what I've heard, you can say it in one way. If you don't want to use 20 words or 200,000 for a lot of exaggerations or hyperboles or true stories, you say a man's a gentleman. That covers it. And when it comes to a woman, to me, I still believe if you say somebody is a lady, a lady to me means, and I don't think you use the word lady to somebody unless they have all the fine qualities, including intelligence, including good humor, including beauty, including everything that it takes. I think the word lady is the word that is the sum total of everything it takes to make somebody top flight, and I think Regina Winslow is a lady. And she is a lady, and you could use that term county-wise, state-wise, or nationwide. I haven't been too far out of the United States other than Canada, so I can only speak for where I've been in my life. But in my life, which has been, we might say, national, I say Regina Winslow is a lady. Thank you.
Was in the justice business in Johnstown, what she was in the justice business in northern Cambria County. Florence Hay.
Members of the Patton Area Chamber of Commerce, distinguished guests, honorees, Regina and Mr. Barnard, I consider it a privilege to have been invited to participate and share with you in honoring a very special lady, Regina Winslow. Knowing Regina to be the person that would much rather be the giver than the receiver, I know the feelings are running pretty strong within her at this special night. But Regina, sit back, and I know you should enjoy every moment as you have earned them, as we reminisce with you, not in recalling all the years that have gone by, but in the contributions that you have given of yourself to the state of Pennsylvania, to the county of Cambria, to your community of Patton, and to every person who has had the privilege and the knowing of you as a friend. Regina was instrumental in starting Cambria County's first Justice of the Peace classes in training. Our instructor at that time was Attorney John Taylor, who made sure that we fully understood all of the rules, as we attended faithfully with our dear friend Florence Head and all of the other Justices of the Peace of Cambria County. At that time, training was not mandatory, as it is now. But I know, Regina, you, as I, are holding on to all of the diplomas that were received over the years with great pride. As Pennsylvania went on to the district justice system in 1970, I shall ever recall that Regina was a part in the realization of the new system, although through her own choosing, she did not become a part of it, even though her friends kept urging her to run for the office. For a very special gal who has been an asset to all who have known her, it's a privilege to say that she is my friend. And on behalf of the District Justices of Pennsylvania, all 600 of them, I wish to extend my gratitude and thanks to you for the extra special privilege that I have been granted to thank you. We all love you. I wish to present you with a very small gift. And as you use it, please tell yourself, and you look in that mirror, that you are a very special gal. Thank you.
I might add that Julia had to feel very strongly about this. She was just out of the hospital a very short time. Quite serious. Nobody up the steps or down the steps faster than she can. And she would go clomping on those steps, then there's a little landing, a little pause, and door swing out. Mrs. Winslow has departed. And it made me very apprehensive on a couple occasions when her health took a turn for the worse, and she had some serious surgery. For a long time, I didn't hear those chuck, 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 chuck. And I was listening every day to see when they would be getting faster, and sure they did. And she's back to her old speed again, and we're all very happy. But as fast as she would go down those steps when she left, she really went down those steps in about 2 bounds. In the last months of ours, maybe I should. He couldn't walk the steps very well, and he'd come in and whistle. And she was down there in about 2 bounds. I want to thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart for all the very many kind things you did for me. And thank you for your friendship. At this time, I'd like to call upon Jack Swab, who will make a presentation on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce to Mr. Barnett.
Folks, I never felt so humble in my life. I surely appreciate this. I appreciate this for a gift, and I wish to thank you. I wish to thank the Chamber of Commerce. I don't have the words to express it. It was 23 years ago since I served as president of the Chamber of Commerce. I've been affiliated all that time. I treasured the associations I've had with all of you. And this evening, 2 or 3 times here, when our speakers were up, but I wasn't too sure. I hadn't mentioned some events